What did you say?" "What I could," I said. Henry put down his coffee and looked at me. "How old is he?" 11, I said. "And how did he ask?" "I don't remember exactly," I said. "It was something like, 'What happens when you die?' Or maybe, 'What happens after you're dead?' I'm not sure." "Yikes," Henry said. Then, "Jack, maybe we should have some more coffee." I told him some people believe that after you die, you're judged, and that judgment determines where your spirit or soul will spend eternity. "He's 11, Henry said. I had to say something, I said. Or I thought I did. I told him some people say you go to heaven, which they think is a place where you see the people you loved while you were alive. He didn't ask about the other people? Of course he did. I told him the other people got punished for whatever they'd done wrong during their lives. Maybe they got to heaven later. How did he take that? He said, "Everything you've done wrong?" So I told him it was maybe only the really important things. That can't have helped much at 11. Taking an extra cookie, right? "Right," I said. "Stupid." Henry shrugged. He is a friend. I also told him some people don't believe you go anywhere after you die. He thought about that for a minute, and then asked if they thought you just kind of went to sleep. "Okay," Henry said. I told him I didn't think it was like that, and then I said, "You know, there was a time before you were born. There was a time before your mother and I were born. Maybe it's like that after you die, like the time before you were born. It's not like you're asleep. It's just like you're not, except that people remember you, some people." "You covered a lot of ground," Henry said. "I'll give you that." Then he looked at his watch. "I've got to go," he said. "Anne's taking me to meet her parents." But he didn't get up, and after a moment, he shook his head and asked, "How'd he take it? About the people remembering you after you die?" He said, "Like Babe Ruth." And I said, "Sure, or Walter Johnson." "You remember Walter Johnson?" Henry said. "I was thinking about a story I'd read somewhere," I said. "Walter Johnson sounds like he was a good guy." "Ah," Henry said. He still didn't get up. He is a friend. I suppose I could have said, "When you die, you go to heaven." "No doubt," Henry said. "No judgment," I said. "You think that was maybe what confused him? The part about the judgment?" "He didn't say he was confused," I said. "He's watched a lot of baseball, you know. Enough to know that sometimes the better team loses." "Where is he now?" I pointed out the window. The boy was in the middle of the long, narrow backyard with a baseball and a bat. He was tossing the ball into the air and hitting it, while simultaneously narrating a game full of players only he could see. He was wearing his jersey, a St. Louis Cardinals knockoff, with a red bird perched on the yellow bat. The game wouldn't start for hours. I would drive him to the park and watch from the 4-row wooden bleachers. On the way home, we'd talk about how he and his teammates had done, who'd played well, whether the umpire, a high school kid, had been any good. Henry watched the boy for a while, and then said, "What's all the junk under the tree?" "Treehouse in progress," I said. "Not much progress," Henry said. "But, hey, look at him out there, swinging the bat, announcing home runs. He looks happy." "I hope so," I said. Henry got up and nodded. "Looks like it," he said. "And that business about dead being like before you were born, that's not bad. I'm going to try to remember that, just in case. Yeah, I said. Good luck with Anne's parents. Take care of yourself. You too, he said. When I closed the door behind Henry, the boy heard the noise and looked up from his game. He waved. He was smiling